Hey everyone, what's up Nintendo fans? It's your pal, Avery. Today, I've got a juicy topic for you. My top 8 wish list for Nintendo Switch remake games. As a lifelong gamer, there are some classics I'm dying to see on the Switch. At number 8, I covered the Sly Cooper collection. At number 7, I reviewed the Star Fox series of games. You can watch these videos on my channel. Now on to number 6 on my list of games I want remade for the Switch. Pink Panther Pinkadelic Pursuit. Pinkadelic Pursuit is a tridimensional platform video game developed by Wanadu. It was released for PlayStation, Microsoft Windows, and Game Boy Advance on November 22, 2002. I loved the Pink Panther so much when I was a little baby, in cartoons and movies. I even used to have a medium-sized Pink Panther toy when I was a baby that I got from Lance, my Uncle Leon's brother. And at some point, later on, I lost it somewhere, and I was really sad. But growing up, I had 4 VHS tapes of different Pink Panther cartoons when I was like 4, and I loved them. When I was like 7, I started playing the Pink Panther Pinkadelic Pursuit through the computer, and I enjoyed it a lot. This game is basically about when one Christmas day, Pink Panther was heading toward the mansion of his late uncle. It was said that there was a treasure hidden somewhere in the mansion. As the inheritor of the mansion, Pink set out to find the treasure as soon as he steps into the mansion. He then finds out that the treasure was locked inside a safe, the keys of which can be obtained by exploring the rooms, probably the places, enemies that Uncle Pink previously defeated in the mansion. So, it was up to Pink Panther to retrieve all the keys to the treasure. The first time I played it on the boat level, the Luxitania, I was having trouble figuring out what to do. Then, the second time, I learned that you can steal the chicken on the dining table and the waiter, who was walking back and forth next to it, starts yelling in a funny sound and goes chasing after you and tries to get it back from you, which was really funny. But I still couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. After a little while, when I started playing the game again as I got a little older, like around 8 or 9, I finally figured it all out and learned how to beat that level. Even my cousins, Ethan and Gavin, started playing that game on the computer at my house. I even figured out how to beat the rest of the levels all by myself. Well, all except one. I was having trouble trying to figure out how to get to the one room from the reference to the episode of the Pink Panther cartoon, Pinkfinger, the Gangster's Lair, where the man in a gray detective-like coat who was sitting next to the fish in a tank with a pump. But recently, as I was watching an hour and 18-minute gameplay video on YouTube, I started to learn how to do it a little. And maybe on the remake for the Switch, I'll figure it out easier. Speaking of which, for the remake of the game on Switch, I would like more levels added along with the past levels for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation. That would include the Luxitania, 1 key needed, the railway line, 1 key needed, the construction site, part 1, 2 keys needed, Egypt, 3 keys needed, the greenhouse, 4 keys needed, the Stone Age, 5 keys needed, the ice rink, 5 keys needed, Dracula's castle, 8 keys needed, the dinosaur, 9 keys needed, the construction site, Part 2, 10 keys needed. The Gangster's Lair, 10 keys needed. The Attic, 12 keys needed. In the past versions of the game, at the very end when Pink Panther opened the treasure chest full of pink coins after beating the final boss, his uncle congratulated him for finding it. Then by surprise, he took the treasure chest and ran away. Then Pink Panther, confused, started chasing after him, which to me was a weird ending to the game. So, it makes me think that there should be at least a continuation to the game, especially on Switch. I think it would be cool if they played the theme from The Pink Panther Strikes Again in the first trailer for the Nintendo Switch remake. I would also like more levels added based on the other references to the game, like a jungle, for example. It could also be in outer space, the Wild West, like the one from the SNES game. The Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood, a pirate ship, an old Robin Hood-like level, also from The Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood, a snowy level, etc. I also think there should be more characters that are basically enemies. The enemy animations are practically the best part of the game. Like, I think it's funny when you, as the Pink Panther, make a spin move to hit them 2 times and they fly out towards the screen. I also think it's funny when you, as the Pink Panther, hop on their heads 2 times until they disappear. They pop like a balloon. That reminds me, for the controls of this remake, the A button would be for jumping, the A button twice for flying where the Pink Panther's tail spins like a helicopter, the Y button for spinning/attacking, the B button for picking up and putting down stuff, and the X button for hiding into places. Now, the very first time I played this game in the Luxitania level, I learned that when I tried to hop on the waiter's head, who was walking back and forth, it didn't work on him like the other characters his size. But the second time I played that game after a little while, as mentioned earlier, I learned that you could steal the chicken from the dining table. The waiter jumps up and down and yells angrily. Then he starts chasing you and tries to get the chicken back from you and return it back where it was. My point being is that in the remake, I would like more of stealing stuff from more characters who make funny sounds and reactions while being chased by them to give to different characters who need or want stuff, as shown in their thought bubbles above their heads. My ideal remake game would involve more puzzle solving. In fact, I think it would be cool if the Inspector from the Inspector cartoon series was one of the characters who would chase you as the Pink Panther after stealing something from him to give it to someone else who needs it. I also think it would be cool if Sergeant Doo-Doo, pronounced Juju, from the Inspector cartoon series, was one of the characters who needs items from you that you have to take from bad guys and give to him. And while being chased by the characters, you can also hide from them by blending into stuff as objects via a camouflage ability. Then, while you're hiding, the characters that you stole stuff from look around for you for a few seconds, but can't find you, and return to places where you stole stuff from them. But once you reappear, they'll make a funny noise and start chasing after you again. You would have to press the X button to blend in/hide and reappear. I would like to see more of the levels include some references to episodes from the Pink Panther cartoon series in the remake of the game, especially during the loading screens when the directions for what to do in the upcoming level are displayed. Another thing I want returned in the remake is the music. That reminds me, I noticed that while I was watching the full gameplay videos on YouTube from the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC versions of the game, there was music from the whole entire game that I wasn't used to. And it's because when I was playing that game on the computer as a child, there wasn't any music playing. None. I'm still not sure why that was. Now here's one change to the music I do want for the game. In the level, the ice rink, it has the same theme music for the other level, the railway line. So, I would like the music for the ice rink to be changed into a new theme, and the original music for the railway line to be kept the same in the remake of the game. Because, in my opinion, I think it would be fair and make much more sense. I also think the remake of the game needs some more boss battles, along with the past ones from the Microsoft Windows and PlayStation versions. The Pink Panther's uncle would give you clues and directions to all of these things with the quar marks on walls and signs in all of these levels throughout the whole gameplay. I want that to return. I also want the portrait gallery room to return in this remake where you spend the pink coins to purchase each picture that is related to the Pink Panther. And of course, the graphics and animation for the remake of this game should receive a high-definition upgrade. Here's a fun memory of this game. In the PSX version, during the final boss battle, I thought it was hilarious when the goon with a gun gets blasted by a bomb that Pink Panther placed near him. The goon then grunts and mumbles in a gibberish elf-like voice, and it cracked me up. This game is a must remake because I loved the Pink Panther growing up, and the game was so vivid. It was funny and felt like bringing the television cartoon to life. I think a new generation of kids would love it too. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like. It will help me and help others who like videos like this find them. Also, please subscribe so that you'll be notified when my next videos are released. You'll also want to see the next video in my Top 8 Remake Games for the Nintendo Switch Wishlist series. The next one will be number 5, Looney Tunes B-Ball. See you soon!